November 22, 1963, a day that would forever change the course of American history. In the heart of Texas, a nation watched in horror as their young, charismatic president was cut down in a hail of bullets. This is the story of John F. Kennedy, a man, a president, and the enduring mystery surrounding his death. John F. Kennedy, often referred to as JFK, was more than just a politician. He was a war hero, a family man, and a symbol of hope for a nation emerging from the shadows of the Cold War. His eloquent speeches, youthful vigor, and unwavering optimism captivated the hearts of millions. On that fateful day, President Kennedy was visiting Dallas as part of a political tour. The motorcade, a procession of gleaming black cars, wound its way through the city, a sea of cheering faces lining the streets. But as the presidential limousine turned a corner onto Elm Street, a cataclysmic event unfolded. 3 shots rang out. The first missed, the second struck Governor Connally, and the third, the fatal one, connected with President Kennedy's head. The world watched in disbelief as the First Lady, Jackie Kennedy, scrambled over the back of the car, her hands stained with her husband's blood. In the chaotic aftermath, the motorcade raced to Parkland Hospital, hope flickering amidst the despair. But it was too late. At 1 o'clock, John F. Kennedy was pronounced dead. A nation was plunged into mourning. Within hours, a suspect emerged, Lee Harvey Oswald, a former Marine with a troubled past. Authorities claimed he acted alone, firing the fatal shots from the 6th floor of the Texas School Book Depository. But doubts lingered from the start. The single gunman theory seemed too simplistic to explain the complexity of the crime. The Warren Commission, a high-powered panel, was tasked with investigating the assassination. Their conclusion: Oswald was the lone gunman, acting independently, but the commission's findings were met with skepticism. Conspiracy theories blossomed like weeds. Some pointed to the Cuban government, others to the mafia, and still others to elements within the U.S. government itself. Questions about the single bullet theory, the mysterious figure known as the grassy knoll, and the rapid silencing of Oswald fueled the fire of doubt. The idea of a second gunman on the grassy knoll became a central tenet of many conspiracy theories. But physical evidence to support this theory has remained elusive. One of the most enduring aspects of the JFK assassination is the plethora of conspiracy theories. These theories range from the plausible to the downright bizarre, but they all share a common thread: a disbelief in the official Warren Commission report. The single bullet theory. Critics argue that it is impossible for a single bullet to inflict wounds on both JFK and Governor Connally in the manner described. They propose multiple shooters to explain the complex wound patterns. The grassy knoll, eyewitness accounts, and photographic evidence have led many to believe that a second shooter may have fired from a grassy area near the railroad overpass. This theory is often linked to the mysterious figure known as the man with the umbrella. Government involvement. A darker theory suggests that elements within the U.S. government were involved in the assassination, possibly due to Kennedy's stance on the Vietnam War or his desire to dismantle the CIA. The Cuban connection. Some believe that Fidel Castro and the Cuban government orchestrated the assassination as revenge for the Bay of Pigs invasion. The mafia. Theories also implicate organized crime, suggesting that Kennedy's crackdown on the mafia led to his demise. While these theories have captivated the public imagination for decades, concrete evidence to support them remains elusive. The absence of definitive proof has allowed speculation to run rampant, fueling a culture of mistrust in government. The assassination of JFK is a complex puzzle with many missing pieces. The official narrative may provide a framework, but it has failed to satisfy the public's thirst for truth. As new evidence emerges and technology advances, the quest for answers continues. Whether or not we ever discover the full truth about the assassination of John F. Kennedy, the event remains a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring power of a leader to inspire and challenge. The assassination of JFK thrust Lyndon B. Johnson into the presidency. A complex and formidable figure, Johnson sought to honor his predecessor's legacy by pushing for civil rights legislation and expanding social programs. Yet, the shadow of the assassination loomed large over his administration. JFK's untimely death solidified his place in history as a revered American icon. His youthful idealism, coupled with his tragic end, created a powerful mythology. The Kennedy family became a symbol of American royalty. Their lives played out in the public eye. Decades later, the assassination of John F. Kennedy remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of the 20th century. The truth, if it exists, may forever be hidden in the shadows. But the legacy of JFK lives on, a constant reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring power of hope. The assassination of JFK was a national tragedy, a wound that has yet to fully heal. It was a crime that shook the foundations of American society and ignited a debate that continues to this day. As we remember the fallen president, let us strive to understand the events of that fateful day and to honor the legacy of a man who inspired a generation. I hope you enjoyed this video, so if you like this video, then subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends and family. Subscribe for more mind-blowing content.